What?
Alrighty. Things seem to be working properly, I think. I mean, like, Yeah, I think it's fine. Uh, and, the funny little pre-roll ad thing, you know, it worked today. I clicked the 3-minute ad button, and my ads manager didn't bug the hell out. Which is, you know, fantastic. Uh, but yeah, it has concluded. So it is time for me to say hey, hi, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully well. Welcome to Variety Wednesday. We're here with a game that isn't Arknights related. It's Slay the Spire 2. But yeah, girl, please. Thank you as always. 10 whole months. That's incredible. That's double-digit numbers. Thank you very, very much for the support. This is very much appreciated. Like, holy 10 months. That's like almost a year, which is kind of crazy actually. It's gonna be a year in June. That's wild. Thank you very, very much. Still stuck playing Tarkov so much, I haven't done the co-op event in Arknights yet. Gonna bust that out tonight with my friend in one sitting. Hey, fair enough. The new stages came out yesterday. So I don't have any of those done yet. I figured that's probably what I'm gonna like tackle on Friday. We're gonna do a little bit of the like chat jump in stuff. You know, probably do like bastion defenses are kind of longer, so like normally I say like 3 stages per person, but for like the bastion defense maybe like 1 or 2, depending on like, you know, how that goes. And then like, I don't know, whatever else is open. Last time nobody wanted to jump in for boating. Nobody liked boating, so I had to go find some other people to play that with. And by other people I mean I queued into the normal matchmaking. But you know, people didn't want to boat, I guess. which honestly is kind of silly because it was kind of funky and a little bit messy trying to like learn where like the route was, like without like someone who like knew where I was supposed to go. So I failed a number of times just because I was like, where am I going? But yeah, I try and not use Walter this time. I mean, fair enough. Admittedly, I haven't seen that much of Walter. A lot of the like the chatters I had in the stages and stuff weren't using them. There was like one fish player. There was you know, somebody running like Tragodia. Somebody running there was somebody with like a Viviana. There was you know, a couple of interesting takes. Somebody would like had ran a Lemuin. I ran Lemuin several times as well. But I didn't actually see that much Wushido, funnily enough. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It was pretty chill. I didn't actually see that much Walter. I will admit, one of the people that I was doing boating with used a Walter. But that was like, I think the first time that I actually saw it used, so yeah, it was kind of interesting. There wasn't that much of her around. Oh, that's the wrong window. I've got you guys, it's muted and in the background, and it's the capture for it isn't in this scene, so like I click it and I bring it up, and you can see the lighting change on my face, but you can't see the window. But I do have my Arknights open in the background because I logged in pretty late yesterday, and yeah, I'm waiting on a clue exchange at the moment. So I've still got Arknights open. I clicked that instead of Slay the Spire there for a second, which is, oops. I can only handle so many tabs. My brain can't understand which one of them to click. But yeah, normally I'm getting a meta brain rotted, but I'm only mostly meta brain rotted this time. I mean, fair enough. Like, I don't know. I saw some interesting stuff. I used some of what I think was interesting stuff. Probably wasn't. I mean, like, I had some things that maybe could have been like considered like interesting. Like, I mean, I had like, I took like in my like secondaries, if I wanted to like switch it up or whatever, I took like a freeze team, I took burn team, so I had like options for that kind of stuff, but I feel like a lot of the time I was kind of just like sitting around brute forcing stuff anyway, so I don't know. Funny thing, for the longest time, I didn't know your normal stream start sounds was actually just Arknights starting music. I've never heard it until I saw you play another game. Not once have I ever played Arknights with sound. That's a big oof. It's definitely unusual. Like, I can understand it, like, if like you're in public playing the game or whatever, like you want to keep the sound off, but like not even having the sound on like even once at home is like kind of crazy, because like, I mean, like part of like a lot of the praise that comes for Arknights is like the music and stuff. So you know, especially like they have like their concerts and stuff, and every 6-star gets an EP now, and you know, all that stuff. So like, it is definitely kind of a wild way to play the game for sure. But yeah, no. Usually for stream, unless I'm playing something like TFT, where like there isn't really a soundtrack to it, right? Like then I'll just like chill and like play some music or whatever. Um, but yeah, like normally if I'm playing a game that has a soundtrack on stream, I usually tend to try to have the game play its own sounds. Usually, when I'm playing it on stream, I feel like it's just like, I don't know, more I can't think of the word. I guess immersive is like a synonym. But yeah. There's like a different word I was looking for there, but immersive works. What's it's not quite immersive though, because immersive implies that like you're playing like with me, and that's not right. It's like there's a word for like the everything kind of fits together, and I can't think of the word. Appropriate? That's also a synonym, but not quite the one that I'm looking for. It's like I'm too stupid. I don't know. But yeah, I play almost every game without sound, or at least music turned off, because I'm always listening to either YouTube or in a voice chat. Yeah, I mean, like, that's fair. That's understandable. I would say, like, most of the time, that's how I end up, like, playing the game. I mean, like, right now, I've got Arknights muted, but if I were to, like, go to it and open it up, and I unmute it, I go like this, and you can't hear it anyway, because it's a 10% audio, because I basically do the same thing, where, like, you know, at 10% audio, like, I can still, like, hear the sound effects and stuff, and maybe the occasional voice line when I'm playing, but, like, you know, then I'm, like, the same way. I usually have a stream or a video or something open on the side. So, like, I'm the same way. I'm just, like, doing that, like, all the time versus, like, every once in a while, like, you might want to listen to the game or something is, you know, like, having it be like the never condition is, you know, like the wild part, you know. But yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Ducky! Time to get the Slay the Spire win. I mean, we'll see. I do intend. You can see I've been playing a bit. I've got Ironclad over here, Ascension 6, Ascension 4 on Silent, Ascension 4 on Necrobinder, Ascension 3 on Defect. I lost a couple of rounds, don't worry about that. But something that has continuously plagued me as we've been playing on and off stream is I cannot fucking win with the Regent. So that's gonna be the goal for today, because, you know, I would like a Regent win. I believe I also have an unlock tied to beating him on Ascension 1. Actually, I might not. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't, actually. Because I did play, I play random when I play with my friends, when they invite me. So, you know, like, I randomed into Regent on multiplayer Ascension 1, and that counts for the unlock. So that's why I have it there, but not, like, on my actual single player file. And I would argue that, like, that doesn't really count anyway, right? So, but yeah, so the goal for today is going to be to maybe actually win a region run. And then aside from that, it's like, you know, we'll play whatever. We'll take some suggestions. The sound effects are a bit loud. Like the background music I think is fine, but I think the sound effects, let's turn down like 10%. Yeah, that's a little better. Like how you upped bedtime? Well, you know, I mean, I've also been on a bit. I wouldn't say it's a completely normal schedule, because it's still late compared to most people, but I have been going to bed at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and waking up at like 10:30 in the morning recently. So I've also been on a bit of an earlier schedule this week. Now that I can say that it's an actual, I have settled into a schedule. I think some of it, I got kind of big flip-flopped after the Chapter 16 streams, when they, like, went so late multiple weeks in a row. I, like it instead of me, like, going to bed at, like, 6 in the morning like I was, like, I ended up, like, starting to go to bed in, like, the afternoon, and then, like, obviously that wasn't good, so, like, then I started, like, staying up through, like, the afternoon and stuff, and, like, this week I seem to have normalized a bit, so, rather than just, like, you know, being all over the place, with when I'm sleeping, because it was like one day I would go to sleep at like in like the middle of the afternoon, and then the day after I would not go to sleep until like 2 in the morning, and then the day after that, then I would go to sleep at like 10 a.m. and it was a terrible mess, and admittedly the Chapter 16 streams were probably to blame for that. But now I have, you know, for the past like 5-6 days or so, I have kind of settled into waking up at like somewhere around 10:30 in the morning, and then going to bed at like 3 o'clock. So, like, you know, it's been like okay, but you know, that's also your warning, is don't expect this stream to go super late. You know? I have work at 7 a.m. Yeah, I am, I would not be able to do that. Like, straight up. Like, I could theoretically manage, like, a 9 a.m. work time. Maybe. I'd have to, like, settle into it. Like, I would need some time to adjust my sleep schedule and stuff. But, like, I could manage it. But I am definitely, like, not capable of ever being awake, like, in the morning, like, just in general. So, like, could not be me. But 2:30 a.m. is not a normal bedtime. I mean, yes, like, I did say that it wasn't like completely normal, but it's a lot more normal than, you know, like what I was doing. So, because what I was doing was basically like I was nocturnal, right? Which, like, it worked, but it you know, it wasn't like it's quite literally like the opposite of normal. So, you know, going to bed like when I am and waking up like at a time that is in the morning is more normal than I was. But yeah. Are you telling me I won't have to save you from a 25-hour stream of madness? I mean, to be fair, I never reached 25 hours. That's never happened. And even the streams where, like, you know, I was determined to like do the thing and I wanted to go long, I still set my limit around 15 hours. I say around because I did put like the one last attempt in, and then my outro took a while, so I ended up going for like 15 hours and 15 minutes or some shit like that. But you know, like point is like I still drew that line. I was still like, okay, I'm done. I can't continue, you know? Like I'm aware of my own limitations, you know? Like, you know, it is I don't think anyone needs to save me from like a giga stream like that in general, cuz usually like, you know, unless there's a special event where I'm like gonna do like an intentional like 24-hour stream, which probably isn't like actually gonna happen, like for anything that I can think of in the near to not near future. But like if there was, you know, it would, you know, I'd plan for that. I'd have like, I don't know, like food like pre-made up for it or something, so that I could like, you know, get the energy to like push through. But do you want to fix your sleep schedule now? I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm entirely happy with the way my sleep schedule is right now, just because like being awake during the day feels weird because I've not done it for so long. But it also does make me feel like I should be being productive a lot of the time, and I just end up not. But the weirdest part is that I got on like a degenerate schedule, and you know, I would watch like streams and stuff of other people on degenerate schedules, and now that I'm like awake during the day, like none of the streams that I'm actually interested in watching are like occurring. So I'm like missing stuff. But yeah. What about when Enfield comes out? Yeah, maybe when the game comes out I might do something interesting for it, but you know, as we all know, that game is clearly not released at all, and I definitely didn't finally finish my fucking character mastery today, 2.5 months after the game came out, or anything like that. I have to wake up around 4 a.m. for work. Yeah, no, I would just die. I just would not be capable of that. I just could not. Definitely not capable of that one. I need to spend $1,000. Do I buy a rifle, a pound of silver, or a new phone? And thoughts, anyone? Well, how old is your phone? Because honestly, like, that would probably be the option I would go for. But, you know, otherwise, I would say, like, go, like, I don't know, put that shit in, like, some like, gold fund or an ETF or some shit. I don't know if that counts as spending it if you're investing it. I'm just like, you know, think about like, you know, maybe you can get the money back, but I don't know if that counts as spending it. If you like need to spend it, you know, then like, yeah, I don't know. I'd say like a phone maybe, but the casino is a good idea to spend 1K. There you go. That's yeah, that's clearly the best way to spend $1,000. Yep. Uh-huh. Buy a vector if you can, huh? Interesting. Not buying Exia's gun, impractical. 3 to 4 years? That's not that old for a phone. But like, I don't know. At that point, it's like maybe a new one couldn't hurt, but at the same time, like maybe it could. Because actually, I mean, I think about like when I got my new phone and like how they like took away like the SD card slots, and then they made the fucking UI harder to use for no reason. Fucking like 6 months after I got it, and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe you don't want a new phone. I'm a gacha addict. Of course, I need to spend. Sadly, cannot be gambling. The deal is, I got a new credit card. If you spend $1,000 in the first month, you get 20% cash back. Well, but see, didn't you just basically reveal your own answer there? I mean, you said right there, you're a gacha addict. Of course, you need to spend. So, I mean, why not just spend on the gacha games? You know, maybe get Razi off the banner. Maybe you could pull her weapon. Maybe hop on Arknights and spend some money. Maybe if those aren't to your liking, maybe you spend money on I don't know. People say Woo was good. Maybe that one. I haven't played Enfield in weeks. I know. I went through my friends list a little bit like yesterday. Just to like clear out the people who like played like at launch and then like stopped, right? It was only like 3 people that I ended up like actually taking off my friends list. It was like, well, if you haven't logged in in like the last month, like you didn't log in for the big like Ling update, then like clearly you're not gonna like play the game, right? So like, yeah, but. You know, I did see that you hadn't logged in a little while. I deleted you? No, I did not. You were not past the threshold, funnily enough. But and I probably wouldn't delete you anyway, because, you know, frankly, like, I actually, like, talk to you as, like, you know, at the very least within an online space. So, you know, like, you know, it's not like you're some random that like added me as a friend like randomly off the friends list when the game started. You know, it's like, you know, I know who you are, so I probably wouldn't like do that. But I don't know. I'm just saying, like it doesn't have to be an Arknights gacha. Those are just the ones that, like, you know, I'm, like, invested in and, like, stream and stuff. So, you know, I would think, like, generally speaking, like, those are ones that, like, my community are necessarily interested in. But, like, you know, if you have a good gacha game of your choice that you particularly want to support, as a gacha addict, self-proclaimed, I mean, then, like, go for it. As long as it's not Hoyo, you're probably correct to do so. But listen, I may not play Enfield anymore, but I'm going to the Boston Enfield pop-up shop. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, honestly, but at the same time, like, if you don't play the game, what's there for you that you're, like, actually interested in? Gacha is gambling, also pachinko, but it's allowed in Japan. Technically, pachinko isn't allowed in Japan. The only reason it is that the location that like cashes in your like quote unquote winnings is a separate place from the place where you actually like the actual pachinko parlor, because technically the gambling isn't legal in Japan. but they get around the rules by separating the cash-in counter into a different location and just telling you to like bring the stuff there. And then it's, look, it's not gambling. We just you know, purchase the things that people collect. So, yeah, it's silly. When I was there, it was just a machine in the building. It might vary from prefecture to prefecture then. I'm not so sure about that, but, supposedly it's supposed to be illegal. Like, they are supposed to be in separate buildings. But at least that's what I've been told. Out of the 3 options I listed, you were the only one who picked an option. The other suggestions were casino or Arknight, so rifle it is. Well, actually, I suggested if you feel like your phone is outdated enough that I would invest in the phone. But okay, that's fine. Ignore me, I guess. You're right. I didn't pick. My bad. My fault, I guess. But I mean, yeah, sure. Like, I mean, if you wanna buy a rifle, buy a rifle. Like, shit. Go find a shooting range. Knock down some targets. I don't know. It'd be cool. Pop-up shop is gonna have Enfield donuts, so donuts. Interesting. But I, you know, fair enough. I mean, donuts are good. Made a quick comment about the phone, then went on about Rossi. Well, no, that was a continuation of the conversation. I asked about the phone, and then, you know, you said that it was like 3 to 4 months, and I was like, well, maybe you don't, or 3 to 4 years, and then I was like, well, maybe you don't need a new one then necessarily, but like, if you feel like that's old enough, then maybe you could still go for it. But, you know, and then I elaborated that, like, my experiences with my new phone haven't been, like, amazing, so, like, maybe not, but it's still out of those 3 options, the one I would think I might pick. But then, like, you know, you brought up being a gacha addict, so, like, I took that and I ran in that direction with it. Like, you know, I'm just here to, like, you know, bounce off the ideas. Like, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it's not like I didn't answer. I also said, like, realistically, it might be better to just, like, invest it instead. Because, I mean, frankly, like, you know, 20% cash back on $1,000, or invest $1,000 and, you know, hit a good, like, growth fund or something and get 20% back from, you know, just, like, sitting on it for a little while. I mean, like, what's the difference? But I don't know. Your answer wasn't concise enough. Okay, my bad. Next time I'll be like, well, if your phone is a piece of shit, pick that. And then, yeah. Invest in blackjack. I do not encourage gambling. As a gacha streamer, I understand the dangers of such things. Like actual gambling. Gambling for funny PNGs of characters that do things in game. That's for fun. That's okay as long as it's within your means. Gambling actual money in an actual casino, I do not condone. But if you want to have fun, I'm not gonna stop you. But you know, I cannot say that that my moderator is being entirely a he's the devil on the shoulder right now is what I'm saying. Might be weird to talk about the game in a gaming stream since we never do that here. Does clicking the star signs on this guy's menu do something? No, it doesn't, which I do find kind of odd. Because, like, why do they light up to begin with? There has to be, like, something to do with it, because nobody else has, like, any, like, interactable, like, background stuff. Like, even, like, for the Necrobinder, like, you can't, like, wiggle Osti's fingers or something, and Defect doesn't have, like, clickable orbs or something. So the fact that, like, these light up, and, like, this is clearly, like, Snecko, this is, like, potentially, like, supposed to represent, like, Meow or something like that. I don't know, it's, like, I think this is maybe, like, the Act 2 crab boss off to the side here or something. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but it's clearly intended for something. I just don't know what. There's probably, like, an Easter egg for it, but, like, clicking them directly doesn't actually seem to do anything. But the game is still in early access, so I would guess that there's probably going to be, like, something about, like, unlocking, like, Act 4 with it. You have to, like, piece together a code over the course of multiple runs or something like that, and then, like, it'll do something, but it's probably just, like, not in the game yet, if I had to guess. But, yeah. I don't think they allow credit on blackjack. You know, you're probably right about that. I also don't think they allow credit for gambling. I give quote-unquote sound advice. Sussed. I'm going to cash out an extra $10 worth of rewards on a card. Grabbing tech that I want and can easily pay back would be my option. Oh, there you go. That's actually potentially sound advice. But yeah, I mean, like, and frankly, that's honestly, like, probably a good idea. You got $1,000 that you want to spend, like, bro, get some RAM or something. You know? Maybe like a graphics card or something like that. $10 you understand is 20%, that's $200. I mean, yeah, he's right. It is $200, but I mean, I think the point is that, like, you know, your pittance of repayment is a pittance of repayment compared to how much you're actually spending. So you might as well spend it on something that's, like, worthwhile. But yeah. Also, hello, Kyobe. I'm playing video games again. Well, actually, currently we're just kind of sitting here staring at the region and yapping. Which, I mean, to be fair, that is how most of these streams start, is just by me sitting there staring at something and yapping. In the case of Arknight, sometimes it's like doing my bass in the background. But, you know. We do a little bit of yapping, for sure. Bass rotations. Gun gold or phone now? This game blew up? Yeah, it did. I'm, like, not entirely surprised about that, because, like, the first game was already, like, massively successful, but I think the thing about the first game is that it was, like, massively successful in waves. So, you know, like, a lot of people played it, like, at each time, but then, like, people were, like, in and out of the game, so, like, you didn't really get a sense of, like, there's a lot of people playing this game, like, right now, kind of a thing. But then, like, when Slay the Spire 2 dropped, it was, like, everybody who had, like, played or enjoyed Slay the Spire 1 was like, yo, Slay the Spire 2 is here, and then, like, everybody on the side is, like, asking, like, yo, I've heard about this Slay the Spire 2 game. Do I need to play the first one to play the Slay the Spire 2? And the fun thing about Slay the Spire 2 is, no, you fucking don't. You don't have to fucking know anything about the first game to play Slay the Spire 2. You can just jump right on and boom, you're in the game, right? So, like, you know, it was like really good for just like, you know, everybody's already playing it. So other people and their friends want to play it, especially now that the game has multiplayer. So yeah. it kind of just took off because like, you know, it already had like a massive audience that was like potentially a little bit untapped, but then like then on top of like the multiplayer features and people like trying to like, you know, see what it's about and like people's friends playing and stuff, it just kind of like got widespread. Also tank, haha, get destroyed. I'll allow that message. I'm sure he already saw it because he's a mod and he can see that, but I'll allow it anyway. But yeah. Well, hello there. Holy follower age? I mean, yeah, West One's been with me since the start, man. It's the IRL friend card, you know? You pull that one and it's just like, damn. It's been hanging out with me for years. For sure. I'm usually AFK, don't worry. Yeah, that is true. He's a bit of a lurker, for sure. But, you know, hey, it's still appreciated. It's still more than a lot of my other friends do, so, you know. I'm always happy to have you, for sure. But you should have banned me instead of allowing it. I mean, I coulda, but I don't think there would be any real sense in that. You know, him IRL, my condolences. Yeah, same, honestly. Addicted to Tarkov. Yeah, that is also somewhat common. Before Discord deleted my account like a bunch of fucking rat fuckers, I had a couple of friends who were also addicted to Tarkov, so I understand the pain. You like PvP shooters? All caps? Bruh. Speaking of 4 a.m. comes early, time to lurk. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Thanks for hanging out, Vice One. I'll see you around. Thanks for lurking. I hope you get a good night's rest and you know, something. I hope 4 a.m. doesn't kill you. Because it would definitely kill me for sure. It's like anytime I would ever have to get up and like do something like before 7 a.m., like I would just say fuck it and stay up all night, which is like terrible for me, but like it's like the only way that I would be able to get up on time. So like I said, I would not be capable of it, so I wish you luck. For sure. Hell no, I play PvE Tarkov. Big oof, but fair. Damn it, always looking for new friends to play with? Sad. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a shooting game, for sure. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, there's probably like a clip on the channel somewhere, but I think it was back in like what, like 2020, like sometime during COVID. Some of the variety streams at the time, I played some Apex. We got like a win or something like that at one point on stream. It was all right. But yeah, you guys definitely you're not old enough viewers for that one. I'm gonna get my old man voice. But yeah, I have not enjoyed a PvP shooting game in a long time. I don't know. It's just like I gave up on trying to aim good or something, I guess, because like I don't know. I just like I always feel like I'm getting like, you know, destroyed from across the map rather than like you know, like me actually being able to like shoot someone. So like, you know, they always ended up just being like more aggravating than fun for me. So like I just stopped playing them in general. But yeah. Also, girl, please, thanks for resetting your follow age. I'm sure that that I mean, like, you made it 4 months this time. It was that's what I mean, like 4 months, 2 days. So like you started following like the start of this year, and then you made it that long while resisting the temptations to refollow. But hey, you know, 10 month subscriber just followed today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your time in the pond. Why not? It's funny. I mean, yeah, but as long as like, you know, like the keeping track of like when you actually like started like viewing isn't like, you know, an important factor to you, then like yeah, it's just like, you know, why not? You just unfollow and refollow. Yeah, though that sounds like the steps to do it. You just like well, let me just unclick and then re-click, and you know, I mean, yeah, that resets the time that you've been following, you know, because it's not like it keeps track of the time beforehand. Girl is silly. Damn, you really got him on that one. Absolutely destroyed. Speaking of absolutely destroyed, I've been sitting here yapping. It's been about 50 minutes. I should probably start maybe before the first round of ads hits. Because, you know, I'm probably going to get absolutely destroyed because I'm playing the Regent, and, like, personally, I think this character blows. I don't like him at all. Even when, like, the 2 multiplayer runs that I did win with the Regent, like, I wasn't having that much fun. So, you know, like, I just don't think this character is my style, I'll say. I definitely think, yeah, there's probably, like, people who enjoy, like, the extra resource to manage, and like the having like the one card that like you rotate, like with the celestial blade or whatever it's called. There's probably people who enjoy that. There's also probably ways to make like the colorless card generation shit work. But yeah, for my experiences and you know how I've had you know my time playing with the Regent, he just does not seem like a fun character. He doesn't vibe good, you know. Oh whoa, what's this? So yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't like him. He doesn't vibe with me. Frankly, I don't think the character's that good either. Like, Like, I was talking to my friends, and they're, like, also kind of similar opinions. Like I had my one friend say, like, "Oh, no, he's a good character," and then, you know, like, we got slightly further into the conversation, he was like, "No, I hate him." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I mean, like, I think he's a perfectly good character. I just think I just don't like him." And I'm like, "Well, you know what? I don't like him, and I don't think he's good. Like, I don't think his synergies are quite there, you know? Like I feel like he could maybe use some more time in the kitchen, but you know, I don't know. It just is what it is. I like the option select here with the shop versus the delete here. And if I want to do that, then I'm probably not taking the early shop. And if I'm not taking the early shop, then I'm probably not taking this greed. I feel like Niao's Fury is sometimes kind of hard to use, but Regent specifically has like the Kingly Kick and the Kingly Punch or whatever that gain bonuses for the more often you draw them. So having Niao's Fury be able to put them from your discard pile back into your hand, I think counts for that. I think. Which doesn't sound terrible, so maybe that's an angle I can go for. So I think I'm gonna start with that. Because getting silent passive on elite fights is also, like, okay. But that's the thing, is, like, it's just okay, right? I guess if I'm making my way up over here, like, to this fire, I could come from over... Like, I probably want this fire as well, right? To hit up this elite, right? So I could come from here, and, like, potentially, like, this way. But I actually think, like, that would make these, like, all of my basic fights, and then these two on this path would be hard fights. And, like, that doesn't sound great. I don't like an excessive amount of hard fights before I try to take 2 elites. So I might just try to go this way and get, like, the orbs, and then this is, like, easy fight, easy fight, easy fight. And then, like, another question mark here. I mean, if I'm taking 4 question marks, chances are, like, one of them's a fight, and that's, like, whatever. But then I can, like, go here, and then boom, boom, boom. And then, again, I have option select here, depending on, like, how my health looks, because, like, I probably don't want to, like, be resting on Ascension 0. Like, that just feels like ass, no? So, like, if my health is low here, then I'd probably just choose to not go to the elite, go to the shop. Or if I have, like, a butt ton of money because I get, like, old coin or something out of this chest. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna take these 4 events here. So we'll start here. Alright. This fight, I actually usually like to start killing this guy here, get, like, 1 less slime in my deck, because usually, like, for instance here, I can block this guy's damage really easily with 1 defend, and then if I apply Vuln to this guy, I can still kill that guy, right? And then set this guy up for next turn, and it doesn't, like, cost me much, and I just get 1 less slime in my deck for that, which is, like, kinda nice. We'll do this, and then I'll just full block, save the Niao's Fury for another time. I didn't Venerate, though, so I don't get to play my Falling Star here. This is a little awkward, but I can play this Slime. Now I can Venerate. That's fine. Not a great turn. I definitely drew a lot of defensive options, which is a bit scary for this turn. If the slime draws me Niao's Fury, I still wouldn't be able to play 2 defends to full block here, so it's not worth it. I'm just gonna take the 3, move on. Bam, 10. Cool. Solar Strike, Resonance. Well, that's kind of good. It's just like gain some strength, enemies lose strength. That's permanent. That's kind of nice. Solar Strike is also pretty good for charging up for stuff like that, but I think taking that early can't hurt. We'll do that. Jungle Maze Adventure. Yeah, I'll join forces. I'll not take 18 damage and still get paid, like, a decent amount. I made some truly great memories. Very cool. Luminous Choir. This is a new one. I think I recently unlocked this one. I don't think I've seen this one before. You stumble upon a clearing bathed in an unnatural blue glow. Towering mushrooms pulse with bioluminescence, their caps swollen and glistening. As you approach, the fungi begin to emit haunting melodic tones. Not tunes, sorry. Reverberate through your chest. You notice something gleaming, embedded within the largest mushroom's flesh, pulsing in rhythm with the fungal song. Oh, okay. Reach into the flesh. Remove 2 cards from your deck. Add Spore Mine. What does that do? Oh, it's just a curse. Okay. Not a very punishing one either. Or pay 130 gold, obtain a relic. Well, losing all of my gold this early would be a good reason to not go to the shop later. And a random relic doesn't sound that bad, but man, removing 2 cards from my deck right now sounds great. Technically, you get added to Curse. So that's a bit rough. You get an unplayable card. Well, it's not actually unplayable. It's 1 mana exhaust. So it's like, it's not even realistically that punishing. Right? Like, it's not like it's an unremovable or anything like that. Or an unplayable. It's just like a -1 mana on the turn you draw it, potentially. Or you can just draw into it again. So it's like not a terrible curse, but realistically you'd probably still want to remove it at a shop. So it's basically like 1 free remove, if you think about it, right? Because normally, if I'm removing 2 cards here, it's probably like 1 strike, 1 defend, right? Or, yeah, probably 1 strike, 1 defend, because I don't have any other, like, attacks yet. Actually, I have Niao's Fury. I was going to say, I don't have other attacks yet, so I probably wouldn't want to get rid of 2 strikes immediately, because that would make my deck kind of a little weak. But if I have Niao's Fury and Strength Gen, actually, maybe I do want to remove 2 strikes. Either way, point is, regardless of what I'd be removing, is like, I would be doing that with 2 shop removes anyway, right? So this just saves me 1 shop remove by then having to remove the curse instead, right? So it's 1 free removal and having to play a couple of fights with the curse. Or pay 140 gold for a relic. I mean, 140 gold is kind of cheap for a relic, admittedly. Like, you go to the shop, most of them are going to be like 200 plus. But that's like relics that you can actually choose. I feel like a random relic being 140 is not great. Maybe if it was like 120, I think I'd want it. But I feel like the card removal is too good here. I also think I talked myself into... Well, actually, Niao's Fury exhausts. No, it's probably 1 strike, 1 defend. Yeah. Just because Niao's Fury exhausts. Extract the relic within. The fungal network shudders at your intrusion and your mind quivers in response. Nice. Ah, Tablet of Truth. I mean, how many of these cards do I realistically want to, like, try to upgrade? I mean, upgraded Venerate would be cool. What does this do upgraded? Just 4 extra damage? What does this do upgraded? Strength? There's no guarantee I land it. I mean, obviously I don't need the healing right now. Maybe I do it like 2 or 3 times and see what I get. Okay, Venerate, not bad. I'll do 1 more. Fend? 12? No, I don't really want to drop below like 60 max health here. Not on this character. If I was playing like someone who like doesn't need to rest like ever or something, or someone who I'm like confident in like their ability to like block damage, like the silent or the defect, then I might go further than this, but Regent I feel like doesn't have very good block options. So like I'm gonna not do that. Think. Alright. Okay. Where'd I get the extra energy from? What? Oh, wait. I didn't have extra energy. It's Falling Star cost 0. I'm just dumb. Okay. Well, I sure did not draw block. So if I play Resonance, can I kill here? It's 1 strength because it's not upgraded. I would be dealing 7 and 11 is 18 out of 25. Can I kill if I don't upgrade that? This is 12, this is 10, that's 22. So I can't kill regardless. Man. My discard pile is empty, so now Shuri doesn't even do anything for me here. Oh, that sucks. Ouch. I mean, I guess, the Wormcrawler losing 1 health saved me 1 HP. So it's not, like, all terrible. But, like, ow, man. Just because I failed to draw a single block? Like, man. Yeah, that stinks. I don't know if this counts for the kingly cards. I also don't have any of the kingly cards. So I feel like this doesn't do anything for me right now. Like, in general. I'm just gonna gather light. A little bit of defense, a little bit of storage. Surely that's fine. Surely. I once again have no defense in my hand. Maybe I should remove 2 strikes. I mean, I can't help drawing poorly, like, that's just, like, shit happens, you know? Although I guess some of it is the curse. But, like, if it wasn't the curse, like, this could be a strike or a defend, realistically, right? So... you know, if it was the defend I removed, then like oops. But if it was just strike, like what would I do about it? You know. Do I want to exhaust that, or do I just want to play my strikes here? I think I'll exhaust it. My deck is still really small. The chances I rotate once are pretty high. There's no sense in playing Yao's Fury here. I can't play any of the cards I'd get anyway. Now my deck is empty. But I can use it to replay the strike since Niblet over here isn't attacking me. So that's not terrible. I had lethal. But it's fine, I didn't take damage for it, so... whatever. Well, to be fair, this synergizes with, like, the Kingly stuff with, like, the Niao card that I'm trying to do. But again, I don't have any of those yet. What I do have is Strength Generation. And Strength Generation synergizes very well with multi-hits. So, like... why not? Adge. It's actually over already, but Adge. Too weak, too vuln, huh? Max strength, full power, all unga bunga. Thank you, Ironclad. I don't have any Sovereign Blade stuff, so paying 150 for that is definitely a waste. I like this, because it's 2 weak, 2 vuln. It actually lasts a little while. It does, like, a solid amount of damage. The problem is it costs 3 stars, and my star generation right now is not amazing. But I think the card is probably still worth taking. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. Then I will remove this curse. Because, yeah, I'm gonna remove the curse. And I'll take a power potion to prep for the elite fight that's coming up. And go here. Upgrade our strength card. Okay. Rainbow Ring. The first time you play an attack, skill, and power each turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dex. Okay. It's like pellets, except it gives you strength and dex instead of clearing your debuffs, which is interesting. I mean, right now I have a power potion so I can activate it, but it definitely means that I'm going to want to find a number of powers so that I can try to play like 1, 1, and 1, like for the first like 3 turns of every fight, potentially. So I'm definitely gonna want to look into finding some powers from here. That's just 4 damage. That's 3 block. That's 6 damage. That's kind of good. That's 5 damage. That's also decent. Let's do this, though, because the strength is going to also affect this card, so... You know, I mean, I just jumped from 18 to 24 damage. I get 1 strength. All of a sudden, it's 27 damage. Like, except now I upgraded my strength card, so actually it's 30 damage. Because I get 2 strength. That's just good. Just good stuff. Let's take this elite. Frog Parasite. Alright, well, let's drink a power, see what we get. Wow, that's a crazy power. I'm not really creating any cards. I'm not really playing colorless cards, so I mean, it's definitely that. Let's get this guy weak and vuln, and then hit him a bunch. And then unfortunately Resonance costs mana. That's okay, I don't actually need this guy to lose that much strength because he loses strength from that power I just played. I would rather his summons lose strength. So that's fine. I play Niao's Fury here and hope to God it picks Resonance. Fuck it. Don't infect me, bro. I mean, yeah, go figure. Let's see, this one has the most health, so just fuck them. Cool. If I apply a Vuln, these do 10, this would do 8, that's 18, so I should kill this guy. And then my 6 block full blocks here, that's pretty good. Good turn, good turn. I can't play my Resonance now either, because of that, but it was probably worth it. I can't tank these infections and this shit. Oh, actually, wait. This costs 0. I can just kill both, no? Do I just boom, boom? Yeah, okay, cool. Lasting Candy. Every other combat, your card rewards gain an additional power. Well, I guess that'll make it easy to find powers to fulfill the Rainbow Ring, eh? That seems good. I am invincible. Gain 9 block. At the end of your turn, if this is on top of your draw pile, play it. Or Glow, which gives me a star and draws me 2. Could also Astral Pulse, but that's like a lot of star cards and not a lot of star generation. And the thing is like this doesn't put on top of the deck, and I didn't take the thing that puts a card from my discard to the top of my deck, so like it's hard to get this effect to actually work for me right now. And I mean, like, 9 block is 9 block, but if I can't guarantee that it's going to be on top of my deck, like, ever, it's basically just a leap. And, like, I don't know, man. You guys have played Defect. When do you ever actually take leap? That shit's never the answer. Give me the Glow. You know what I mean? Alright. Let's go here. Let's upgrade the Glow, because that'll give me 2 stars instead of 1. It's either that or the Gamma Blast for the 5 damage, but I think it's the Glow. Get our extra resource, and then my one question mark was a shop, so I'm definitely not going to that shop. If I can lose this guy like as much strength as possible before he gets to go, that would be awesome, because this guy fucking hurts. So yeah, there sure is that. I want to see what cards Niao's Fury is going to put back into my hand, but like, it also has, like, a good amount of damage. I don't want to play it with no slow built up on him. But I guess I probably should. Okay, I only got a strike and a defend. Yeah, I could have played the strike. But I had no way of knowing, like, prior to that, if I had gotten, like, you know, Glow, then, like, I would be sad that I played the strike. If I had gotten, like, Celestial Might, I would have been sad that I played the strike. But oh well. I don't think I can afford to venerate here. I'm gonna throw the block potion and just slap. The thing about this dude is basically like blocking him is like not an option. You basically just need to like slam him like faster than he slams you, right? So like just kill him, right? 14 and then yeah. Okay, cool. Stable serum. That feels like a hard potion to use. I don't know when I realistically have cards in my hand that I want to hold on to for 2 turns. Venerable T-Set is nice, though. I always like a little bit of energy. Shining Strike. Deal 8 damage, gain 2 stars. Put this on top of your draw pile. I kind of don't like that. I mean, it's the other strike card that gains you a star, except it gains you an extra one, but then the cost of it is that you draw it again. Which, like... I mean, a strike plus is good to have in Act 1 and stuff, but you really don't want to, like, be drawing into it every turn, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of sounds ass. I'll take Indifference, though. Because I did say that, this does get me toward the angle, where, like, Niao's Fury and, like, stuff like this benefits me for, like, drawing stuff. Which, again, I don't actually know that this counts as, like, drawing the card again for, like, the Kingly Kick and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Because it does just say put, from your discard pile to your hand. So, like, it's not like it goes on top of your draw pile and then you draw it from there. So I don't know if that actually counts or not. But that's kind of what I'm here to find out. I'm trying to get some science in, while I'm also trying to, like, win this funny region run. Because, like, I mean, so far it's going pretty well, not gonna lie. Like, I have Strength Generation, I have a Strength Sync, I have some star cards, I have some Star Generation. It's not going terribly, if I do say so myself. But then again, I'm the one saying so. Sure. Why not? I mean, I guess theoretically that's why not, but... Sure. Normally you don't go for the back guy first, because this guy scales, but, he was attacking me for a lot on the first turn, so I wanted him to be weak. But now I'm in a bit of a weird spot where I've got this guy half focused and vulnerable, so I probably want to kill him, but like the Jack's Fruit is scaling and I'm vuln, which is not good for me. And I have no block cards, so I like definitely need to kill one of them this turn. I mean, this is guaranteed kill that, but can I kill it for less? Not really. I mean, it's 2 or 2. This would leave this at 3. This blocks for 6. So, I mean, I probably just kill that guy, take 3. Right? Yeah, that's fine. And then this turn I can kill this guy with this plus strike. Cool. So this will have an extra power here if the candy is working properly. Oh, look at that. Pillar of Creation. I don't want Pillar of Creation. That sounds fucking ass. I don't actually create any cards, and also 3 block is like pitiful. So no thanks. I do want powers for the purposes of my Rainbow Ring, but I do not want that power. That is for sure. Glimmer seems like a pretty good card. Crescent Spear also seems okay with the current state of my deck. I mean, like... Because I guess I do only have 2 extra cards with a start cost, but I mean, like, you start with 1 as well. So, I mean, like, that's 3, then it counts itself. So, realistically, it's doing 14 damage guaranteed every time. That's pretty good for a 1-cost card. But I guess it also costs a star, so I guess it's not really a 1-cost card. It's like a 1.5-cost card. It's probably Glimmer. Some extra card draw. What's my boss? Oh, fuck. I mean, on high ascensions, this guy is like a guaranteed, like, you need to rest here type shit. But I'm on Ascension 0, and I'm above half health. So, like, theoretically, I should be fine, right? I feel like I'm more likely to play this than the other one. I feel like having a block card upgrade is probably the play here against this guy. Because if I'm ringing, like, I have to play a block card, right? Like, I'm not playing an attack into ringing. So, like, having, like, I have an upgraded defend. Having another upgraded defensive card for, like, a ringing turn sounds like a good idea. So let's do that. Alright. We got a little bit of extra energy from my tea set here, so let's go ahead and do a big slam, shall we? Let's play that next turn, maybe. Seems good. Decent start. Boom. I guess I didn't play it this turn because I drew Resonance and the Gather Light, and I kind of wanted to play both. I'll just full block. It's fine. There's no sense in retaining the Niao's Fury with this, though, because, like, my deck is getting shuffled, so it wouldn't do anything. Ouch. Okay, re-weaken it. It's 13 damage away, so I should be able to get it stunned next turn. Okay, I mean, I do, but it's ugly. How many stars do I have? 1. I mean, I guess this extends that for next turn. It's not terrible. It's not great. I wonder if I should have just played Niao's Fury there, but Unsure. Okay, I'm gonna be ringing next turn, so I want to put that back on top of my draw pile. And then I think there's probably no sense wasting my stars here, because that shit's not gonna last through next turn anyway. So like, fuck it. Yeah. I'm ringing, so that's all I get to do this turn. I'll take my 5. Because I prepped properly. I got my upgraded defensive card. Not vulnerable. I want to, like, use this while he's vulnerable, but... I mean, 30 damage is 30 damage. Is it worth taking 9 for? I'm on Ascension 0. I full heal after this fight, right? So, like... fuck it. Buh. Okay, and then this turn is nothing, so just... bing bonk. And now I am ringing again. I didn't draw shit. I mean, if I do 30 this turn, what's the chances I can do 21 next turn? I mean, I potentially have Gamma Blast. I have Glimmer to try to draw into something. I don't really have any other attacks, but... I mean... Falling Star Gamma Blast would be enough, right? Because that's 20 damage plus the Vuln proc, so it would be more than that. And if he's only got 21 health, like, as long as I can do both... like, I could win. The problem is I only have 3 stars, and my Venerate is in my hand, so how would I be able to do both? Because Gather Light only gets me 1 star here. So I actually think I might die if I do that. So should I just play 5 block and take 13 instead? Like, what's the play? I mean, I could drink the potion and retain my Venerate, I guess. That could do it. I would also retain Yao's Fury, so I would guaranteed have the damage. Even if I, like, don't draw both of these. Although if I don't draw both of these, then I'm guaranteed drawing Glimmer. So it's like... you know, like, I'm kind of guaranteed to have the damage anyway, but... But yeah, I would need to drink this, so let's drink that. And then we'll... do this. Take the fatty damage. His turn. Boom. Boom. Cool. Alright. Transform any number of cards in your hand into minion sacrifice. That does not seem great. Aegis, gain 8 plating for 5 stars. That's also not great. Well, I'll take royalties, I guess. We'll get paid. Speaking of getting paid, Bata ban. Wow, April 5th. That's a long-lived one, eh? 3 whole days? Definitely, pretty old. Pretty old. But, it's out of here. Tezkatara. You and your friends are back again. I made treats for you. Thanks, Tezkatara. Golden Compass is funny. Very Hot Cocoa, I feel like is kind of redundant because I already have a tea set. So if I'm like going to a rest site, like I'm starting my first turn with fucking 6 extra energy, what am I gonna, like, I'm never gonna be able to use that much energy. That just does not seem good. Brightest Flame. Gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards, lose 1 max HP. I mean, gaining 2 energy and drawing 2 cards is a really good effect. But losing 1 max HP... Ew. Especially, like, if I'm, like, trying to play that, like, every fight, like, when is it a curse and when is it, like, good for me, you know what I mean? It's like... like, it's a good card, but the penalty is hefty. And that makes you, like, not actually want to play it. In general. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go Golden Compass. Really, that's fine. 1 funny path to elites at the end, a shop. Seems good to me. And then we have to not get eaten by funny Sarlacc pitworm. Really, that's doable. I literally can't full block this guy this turn, so I think I have to kill him. Which I'm capable of, so that's cool. That is pretty cool. Which means I should... That only gives me 1 star. It's fine. Should still get out of this one pretty easily. Just slap this guy, and then slap that guy, and then we're gone. Black Hole. Whenever you spend or gain stars, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Now that is a power I would not mind taking. I do a bit of star play at the moment. There's also a Stardust Plus, though. I don't have any hidden caches or anything, though. I don't generate that many stars. So, like, I mean, yeah, Stardust Plus is kind of insane. But I don't quite have the spot for it right now. Like, I have Gather Light and I have Glow. My Venerate's upgraded. But I'm also spending a bunch of stars between, like, Resonance and Gamma Blast. So, like... it doesn't feel good. If I could get my hands on a hidden cache, then it would feel really good. Or, like, the thing that, like, plays for 4 stars and gives you 9, or I think it's 5 stars, actually. But still, like, get like that, and then he gives you, like, 9 stars back. So you just, like, basically just gain 4 stars, but you have to have a bunch of stars to play it. Like something like that would, like, really enable me to take the Stardust, but I don't have anything like that right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Black Hole. Try to activate my Rainbow Ring a little bit more often. How far away is that shop? It's pretty far. Yeah, just give me a regular potion. Gambler's Brew? Okay. That's not terrible. I guess... but if these are regular fights and these are question marks... Actually, maybe it was the foul potions, because what are the chances that I'm going to actually want to throw a potion in a normal fight? Oh well. Power, attack, skill. Yay, 1 strength, 1 dex. Sure, I'll play Neosphere this turn. I can't actually replay the defend, which would be nice, but that's fine. Not my Gamba Blast. That's a no good. But he's got 1 HP, so I don't think he's running away with it. I don't think he's making it out of this one. Give me my card back. Snecko oil. Interesting. Glitter Stream. It's not great. Rotten War. I'm not doing that deck. Refined Blade. I'm not doing that deck. So if anything here, it'd be Glitter Stream, but... yeah, I don't think that card is that good. Like, it's got a little bit of dodge and roll on it, and that's cute, but... like, unupgraded, it's 11 block. That's like... like, come on, man. Unupgraded leg sweep applies fucking 2 weak and still has 13. Like... that's pretty ass. You know? Forward damage to all enemies, an extra 5 gold, extra card draw, that's kind of good. 3 block, 4 damage. Yeah, I'll take the card draw. Avocopter. I mean, this turn kind of stinks for me, because, like, I have a bunch of energy from the rest site, but I don't actually have much I can do with it. Realistically, maybe there's an argument to be made for Gambler's Brew there, instead of what I just did. It's fine. I generated some stars. So... it's fine. Want this next turn, maybe? 2 weak here, and then... I mean, this has the most block that I could use right now. So I probably also want, like, this next turn. And then I might as well also do this. A little tiny bit of extra damage. Extend the debuff a little bit. Not really a reason not to. That worked. Thanks, Snecko Oil. Okay, Cosmic Indifference plus... play 5 or more cards in a turn. Draw 1 card at the start of your next turn. That has synergy with my star cards, I guess. Because they cost... well, most of them cost 0. If I could get something that, like, actually generates me, like, energy instead of just, like, the T set, I could get that off fairly often. But a second Cosmic Indifference, this one already upgraded, does sound like it would be very good. I think I'd rather have the block option here. Because, like, at this point, I feel like that's probably where I'm most lacking, other than, like, AoE. Because, like, if I get Decimillipede, I'm not looking too hot at the moment. Which I guess upgrading this might help with that a little bit. But, like, you know, I don't need to lose that much HP for money. I already am playing royalties in my deck, so I'm already doing that. I'll just take the 35 and leave. Smooth Stone? I mean, I do like decks. I mean, this is potentially a fight, but one fight with normality is not terrible. Removing 2 cards seems okay. And I don't think there's that many cards that I particularly want to perfect fit here. I mean, it could be a Gamma Blast angle. But then, like, what if I don't have the stars? It could be a Gather Light angle, but then what if I'm shuffling on a turn where I want attacks? I don't have anything that, like, I don't have the kingly cards, right? So, like, I think I'd rather just remove 2. And then at the shop, I can remove the normality, and that's fine. I think I'm gonna just remove, strike and a defend again. I think there's not... I don't think I need to remove 2 strikes. And I also definitely don't think I want to remove 2 defends. So I think 1 and 1 is fine. Alright. Another box. Nice. We got Smooth Stone Vajra. Thank you, Golden Compass. Alright. So now I start every fight with 1 proc of my Rainbow Ring completed. How nice. Doll Room. Okay. Let's take some time. Let's choose some dolls. Daughter of the Wind. When you play an attack, gain 1 block. That's pretty okay. An after image just for attacks. Or Mr. Struggles. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. That also would help me a little bit with Decimillipede. I think I have an okay amount of block options, though. I don't think I need Daughter of the Wind. I'll take Mr. Struggles. This one doesn't speak. Alright, and now we have a shop with 400 gold. Very cool. No, and I'm not forging. Royal Gamble, that's the card I was talking about. If you have a bunch of stars, gain a bunch of stars. That's pretty good. It would definitely... If I felt like I was at 5 stars more often, I think it would be very good. This is an energy card. I did say I wanted a card that could get me some energy. It costs stars, but converting stars to energy doesn't sound terrible. Especially if the going rate is 1 star to 2 energy, because the going rate for energy, like if I have Venerate, like I spend 1 energy for 3 stars, and then I spend 1 star for 2 energy, that's a battery right there. Which, like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not only playing those cards or getting them back or whatever, but... But, you know, it is potentially some generation of resources, so I do like that. You know, I will take Royal Gamble. If I see the Stardust again, I'll take it. It's probably not going to be playable for me most of the time, but we'll try. And then, yeah, I think I like entering a question mark and healing 4. That seems pretty good. I'll take that as well. And here we have Decimillipede. Counting on you, Mr. Struggles. This one is technically dealing the most damage to me, so I'll weaken that one. Actually, I'll just kill that one. Fuck it. Sure, good turn 1. Thank you, Mr. Struggles. I don't have the stars to actually be able to play a power, a skill, and an attack this turn. Because I can prep this on top of my deck, but I can't actually, like, play it. Well, that sucks. Crap. Did I draw my Venerate in that last hand? I guess I must have. I get to take 8 for free here. I hate this fight, man. If we can Decimillipede me in. Okay, at least I'll take no damage this turn. Okay, I mean, I can gain some energy, but I can't actually play those. But I could potentially gain energy and then draw into something that gives me stars. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna play this. Okay, nice. And of course, I beat Decimillipede, and then I get the explosive potion, because of course that's how that works. Why would that work any other way? Can't get the explosive potion instead of the fire potion out of that one guy, and then the fire potion from the Decimillipede. No, I gotta get my ass kicked a little bit first. I do get an upgraded Kingly Punch though, so we do get to finally see if the Niao's Fury counts for stacking these. Which I feel like it should, but I don't know. Again, it doesn't say that I'm drawing it, so it might not. Because, like, this does say when you draw this card increases damage. So, like, you know, don't know that that counts. Ooh, I can make that retain? That would be so good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna do the extra energy, but having that retain seems very good. Because I can just hold on to it for as long as I need to. Sure is Prism here. This is the you will take damage boss. It's just yep, he does damage and nothing else. It's just damage. Yep. Guy looks so cool. I'm bad with him. Yeah, me too. That's why I'm trying to get a win on him tonight. Cause I haven't yet. I don't have an attack to play. I get my rainbow ring out of this royalties. It's probably not worth playing in an elite fight. I'd rather like attempt to actually like full block this and not get fucking destroyed. I can put that back on top of my draw pile, increase its damage. Seems okay. Now I can, because I can play this and then this. Get some energy to do that. Weaken the guy. And then gain some block, put it back on top again. Seems okay. Still taking 10 damage, but you know, we're making use of our stuff. This is fine. I can kill this turn if I draw either of these. Or not. That's not great. Fuck it. I gain energy in order to gain stars, in order to block. To gain stars, to attack, and we're out of there. Okay. Man, that elite hurts. I'm gonna go do the co-op event, so I'm alert. Good luck. Fair enough, fair enough. I hope you have fun with your co-op stuff. I'm gonna try to win this run, so hopefully through your lurking you can at least keep your eye on it and potentially, you know, we get a W. But yeah, thank you for lurking, and yeah, have fun for sure. Sword Sage. Orbit is good if you can get it upgraded, but unupgraded kind of feels bad. I like definitely have to rest here. I definitely don't want this, though. Well, actually, 2 Vigor helps me if I'm playing for Cosmic, I guess. Or not Cosmic, the Celestial. Right? Because 2 Vigor is basically the same thing as 2 Strength for that card. But I'm not gonna not play my other attacks for it. So I like... It's probably Orbit, and then I just try to get it upgraded. Because, like, there are definitely turns where I, like, can draw a bunch of cards and, like, cycle shit. I just need, like, energy generation, and having Orbit is some good energy generation. I think that would do pretty okay. Alright. A power, a skill, and attack. Yay. Stuff. Scaling. And then also just beat the heck out of him for fun. Alright. Frantic escape. Okay, well this is not a good turn. I've got 1 in there. I can potentially draw into it, it's fine. Ow. Wonder if I shouldn't have played the extra energy this turn, because then I could have gotten the resonance off. Because it's not like I'm using the extra energy here. Yeah, that was probably a misplay. Highly unfortunate. I might be dead. I might be dead. Oh! It was a good run. Unlucky. That is quite unfortunate. I felt like it was going well. I just kind of like drew kind of poorly there. Edge. I clicked the 3-minute button to turn ads off for a while. Because I know I just died. So I clicked the 3-minute to interrupt a 1 minute from playing, turn pre-rolls off for a little while. But, fuck, dude. And I definitely misplayed that one turn. But he had 70 health left. I don't know that I would have made it out of that anyway, you know? That sucks, because this deck felt like it was coming together pretty well. I didn't get to play my Resonance at all that fight, though. That definitely sucks. Because, like, that probably would have helped a lot if I could have gotten, like, some strength online. Gotten his strength down. That one definitely felt like it could have been a win. I just didn't, like... I just didn't draw well enough, man. Like, if instead of, like, that shitty defend I had drawn, like, Gather Light, like, I live there, you know? Or even a Cosmic. Maybe not this Cosmic. This Cosmic is only one more, so I would have still been dead. But, like, I feel like this deck had good setup. It just, like, I just drew poorly in that fight. That sucks. What a shame, man. I feel like if there was gonna be a run where I win on the Regent, like, that was looking pretty good. That was looking to be kind of like it, you know? So, like, the fact that I, like, lose that run makes me feel, a little dejected, a little hopeless, not gonna lie. Admittedly, though, I do not like the Regent enough to, back-to-back run him, even though, like, the goal is to win a run on him tonight. I feel like I want to do a run on somebody else before I go back to him. And being that everybody else here is at Ascension 4 or above, except for the Defect, I think I'm gonna run a Defect run. We're gonna go ahead and do that. See what we get. 11 max HP, $150, 2 random relics, and an additional strike and defend. I definitely don't want an additional strike and defend on Defect. Defect already, like, really, really wants to, like, not have those cards. I think that's pretty bad. Even if I do get 2 relics. I mean, max HP is max HP, like, it's nice. Is there... There's not really an early shop that I want to take Pearl for. I mean, $150 is $150, but it's just like the first shop is here, the next closest shop is here, and there's like a shop at the end of the act. Am I really gonna hold my $150 to the end of the act? Or am I gonna beeline it over here and end up taking like double shop? No. Do I want to like hit this shop from like this question mark path and go like this, maybe, but then if I go like this way, that's a 0 elite path, so I'd be like relicless. That also doesn't seem very good. So realistically, I'm hitting this shop, but if I'm hitting a shop at the end of the act, do I want money? Probably not, right? Like if I wanna make it here, I probably want to go like from here maybe, and then like from here it's like, okay, so where do I want to approach from double elites or do I want to approach from double fires? And being that I'm playing defect's kind of weak early game, so I'm thinking I want to do the double fire. And then we go, like, here into here, but we can also, like, at this elite, we can, like, option select to maybe take an elite there if we feel like we're strong, we don't need this fire, right? So, like, that's what we'll aim for, and I'm just gonna take the HP. We're schmoovin'. Yep. Pow, pow. I didn't have to play the strike, but I wanted them to know. Alright, well, I mean, this card option basically determines, like, what I want to do here, because, like, I have the option to go for Claw immediately, but I also have the option to start getting, like, some lightning build around. So, like, which one is it, you know? What angle do I want to go? I don't know. Is anybody in chat super opinionated? I know chatters usually love to spam the claw, but I do think orbs are usually more efficient on defect. I don't know. Is there anybody who's particularly opinionated? Because I feel like if there isn't, I'm probably just taking lightning rod here. But like, it is a claw on the first floor. You know what? I'm against the ringing boss. That with the claw deck doesn't sound very good anyway. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna... I've gone and talked myself out of it. What card do I want me to gain energy the first time I play it? Probably Zap. I get it upgraded. It's 0 cost. Channel lightning, gain an energy. Seems good. Also lets me play it for free in a fight like this. This is really sad. I mean, that's a pretty early entropic. I will take it. It was a claw game, guys. I failed the test. It was a claw game. Unlucky. Alright, Fuzzy Worm Crawler out of there. Black cannon. I mean, that's really cool, but I don't really have the build around for it. Look, if I was playing Claw, I would be so set up right now. I'd have 2 claws and a screen. It's so ridiculous. I'm gonna take the focused strike. It's actually so ridiculous. Not yet. Okay. I mean, only taking 2 to this guy is pretty good. I should have done that before I channeled the Frost. I'm stupid. That's fine. Well, I wish I had that before I got Entropic Brew. Go for the eyes again. If I was going for the claw deck, that would be good. Smokestack. If I was going for the flat cannon build, that would be good. However, this is very good for the build that I am currently on. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. I can make it not ethereal. So I can potentially try to make sure that I play it on the off turn, but I think I'm just upgrading the focused strike. So I can, you know, get some good focus usage out of it. Ow. Well, that's a good turn for Echo Form. One. That's pretty shit. I mean, I could still take a Go for the Eyes. Go for the Eyes is nice. It's just like, hey, if they're attacking you, apply a weakness. But I'll take a Sweeping Beam. A little bit of AoE, a little bit of card draw. Can't go wrong with that. Pen Nib. Okay, can't go wrong with that either. Ah, Berdanus. This thing is pretty annoying. I'll draw cards because I'm getting the energy this turn. Ouch. I don't think I could play it this fight. I don't really particularly want to be taking 10 for the purposes of Echo Form. Rather just draw into a defend here. Use my focus strike. And I only take 3 this turn instead of taking 10. That seems pretty okay to me. Alright, cool. Cool. Frozen Egg? Okay, powers will be upgraded. That's good. I will take a Glacier. That's good block options. I have a Strength Potion. I have a Pen Nib. I'm feeling like I'd just took like 10 damage on Berdonis. I'm feeling pretty strong. I'll go for another elite. I'm down. Sure. Do this. I'll take a charge battery. I always like a little bit of a charge battery. And we'll get rid of a strike. And then I'm not really going to have very much money for this shop now, but that's fine. Ah, these guys are annoying. It's 10. This is 12. And... The guy that's doing the big damage is the guy that's... I mean, I'm not playing. And this just kills this guy, and then I'm full blocked. I penned him anyway. It's, I mean, like, what's the point of playing Echo for him if I've already won? You know? Alright. I think my blue exchange should be up by now. I'm just gonna click that real quick. Don't mind me. Don't mind me being a little bit of a degenerate. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, it didn't tell me what my credit reward was, but okay, plus 200. Okay, start the ding. The clues that I have in the slots. Okay. 1 and 4. Alright. Cool. None of these particularly interest me. FTL would have been really good with the claw deck thing again. They really wanted me to play a claw deck this run, but I told them no, I'm playing some stupid orb rotation shit instead. So here we are. You know, so it goes. Alright. We do a little bit of blocking. We take a forward hull damage. They're all stunned this turn. I can just play the Echo for him. No charge battery or zap needed. Very cool. Okay, and then I do this, and these three are dead. And so is the other guy. Cool. Alright, good fight. Nice dex pud. I shouldn't have clicked that until after I got this card, but it upgraded my sweeping beam and my cold snap anyway, which is pretty fantastic for me, you know? I mean, like, that seems real good. Again, the game kind of seems like it definitely wanted me to be on a bit of a claw run. I got another FTL here. And, like, you know, that upgrade probably would have been good for, like, the claw cards, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think Tesla Coil is actually that good. I'm channeling a lot more Frost than I am channeling Lightning at the moment. I'll take an FTL, though. FTL is not a bad card to have in general. I didn't want the original capacitor, but that was offered to me in like the very first card reward, because like at that point you don't have any orb generation. It's just kind of grief. But now that I do have orb generation, buying it for $30 on sale is pretty fucking good. So I'm gonna do that. Again, if I was running Claw, there's the Scrape. If I was running Flak Cannon, there's a second one. You wouldn't want a second one, but, you know, I did also see a second one of, like, the other power that does the thing. So that's fine. Decent enough shop. I'm against East. I am below half. I'm just gonna rest. I'm, like, kind of scared of this guy. I think it's worth the rest. I don't think this is worth the zap. It does channel the lightning, but I don't have anything to do with the energy from it this turn. I'm gonna hold that. So I think I would rather save that for another time. A little bit of blockage, a little bit of dabblage. See, now I get to play the energy, which lets me play my Echo form, and then I can still play the Lightning Rod and get some block. I wish I could have played the Glacier, but that's fine. I mean, taking 10 is a lot better than taking 22. Alright, so this turn I do have Echo Form, so I'm gonna add Echo Form this. So that'll stun it. And give me a bunch of focus. Damage is damage. Not the most productive turn ever, but that's fine. Alright, I do have Ringing. Funnily enough, I do have Echo Form. So this will channel 2 Frost, and I'll be okay. Surely. Thank you, Echo Form. I don't really want to Echo Form FTL, but because I want to Echo Form this, but it's dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Act 1 down. Consuming Shadow? Eh. I already have capacitors, so like modded isn't amazing, but it's not terrible. But I don't think reboot feels very good here. Yeah, I think I'll take modded. That's fine. Like a little bit of scaling. It's always worth playing like twice. But how silly would it be if he were made by one of his own? Okay, I could make my 3 strikes eternal and cost 0. I could gain strength. If I was playing a claw deck, that might be okay, but like, you'd also be scared of losing the claw. Actually, it would probably be this if it was the strike deck, if you were playing the claw deck, because then like they would also be 0 cost attacks, which would feel pretty good. But I don't particularly like either of these for my current setup. Because I realistically don't really want to keep my strikes around, like, at all. So I guess I'll just take this. I mean, I don't mind these two being wax at all. I mean, the data disk I really wanna keep, but it's gonna be the first one that melts, so like, not really much I can do about that. But the wax old coin is great. The wax petrified toad, sure, why not? They did just throw an old coin at me though, so like, I probably want to go to this shop right here in the front. Because like, this path is like a little too linear. It doesn't give me very many options. But if I go to this shop here, then I can like go this way or this way. There's like some fire options here. There's this elite here. So I definitely kind of want to like end up there, but I guess I could like go this way as well. Right, if I'm coming from there. There's not a way to preserve my data disk all the way up to the elite fights. So like that shit is like not happening, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I can take this path, which loses me like the least relics there. Then potentially from this fire, I can either go here or here. I think that's reasonable. Let's go that way. Are you serious? Okay, game. That's nice. My draw order is not very good at the moment. But that's okay, we'll just expend a potion and we'll be fine. White noise still just costs 0? Yeah, okay. Do I want ball lightning? Kinda, yeah, actually. I'm lacking a little bit of, like, damage channels. But, like, the ball lightning definitely not hurt. Haha! I don't need another capacitor. I have one capacitor and a modded, so I think I'm okay on that front. Ice Lance is pretty funny, but I don't have a way to, like, really make it work yet. Genetic is good, but it's a little bit late, and I don't want to pay $160 fucking dollars for it. Ice Lance on sale would be good. I'm gonna take it. Channeling Frost doesn't actually have very much synergy with Smooth Stone, but Smooth Stone is generically pretty good, and I think I can afford that and still remove. So I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, I just left the shop, and then they give me 3 foul potions. There's no way I can make it to another shop, so I guess I'm just gonna take this. Okay. Sure. Check this out. Nice. I mean, I could Echo Form here, but I could just kill. It's fine. Shoutouts to the Claw run that I skipped. I'm gonna take another Lightning Rod. This one's upgraded. Not a bad take. Oh, my data disc. Also, I'm against Hunter Killer. This guy fucking blows. I don't have anything to use the energy on, but if I'm gonna be focus striked this turn, I definitely, like, want it. Ow, dude. This enemy sucks. All right. I do have a lot of orb slots. I'll take a barrage. It'll be good with some of the like strength stuff. This relic has melted. Now, question, do the wax relics, I mean, I see it says that it melted. Does that mean I can't get a regular data disc now? If so, that's a little bit sad, but that probably is what that means, huh? I was hoping they'd just, like, go away, but... Brain Leech. And the thing about this is, like, I can't say no to that one. If I choose it. And, like, my deck is starting to get a little bit thick. A little bit. Whereas, like, the colorless card, like, I can skip it, and there's, like, good potential for the colorless card to be, like energy generation, or, like, a good draw card, or, like, something unique. I think I'm gonna lose the 5 here. Here, I'll take a fasten. I just won't remove my block cards. I was gonna start removing a defend from the next thing. But if I have fasten, like, my defense will actually be, like, good. So. Plus I have frozen egg, so it's pre-upgraded. So it cannot be that bad. Honestly, probably dual cast. Make that shit cost 0. That seems reasonable. What's in the box? Red mask? Okay, I mean, weak turn 1. That makes it easier for me to get my setup off. It's not bad. Of course, my question mark is a fight when I'm sitting here trying to not get fights for my wax relics. That figures. Take 4 to play Echo Form here. That's probably not worth it. In, like, a boss fight or something, getting Echo Form off is pretty important. But in, like, a hallway fight like this, it's like not necessary most of the time, right? I mean, I'm over here blocking for 38, and he's dealing 8 damage, like, you know, like, I don't think it's that serious, right? Power Potion, though, that's pretty nice. I will take a hologram. It's not upgraded, which sucks a little bit, but I'm gonna play it. They're weakened this turn, and I feel like it's probably pretty important to get it off. I'm also gonna drink this. I mean, realistically, I'd be blocking for like 6 anyway, so like, yeah. I'll take a wee bit of damage there, but that's okay. Honestly, the best way I get block here is just Ice Lancing. Like, there's a lot of other stuff that I would have liked to do that turn. But that is unironically my best play with that hand. I'm pretty sure. It's a swift 20 damage right there. Do a little gaining of focus. We do a little glacier. I should have played FTL there. My fault. I forgot that it counts as playing a card through Echo Form, and that unupgraded it's 3. Whatever. Damage is damage. This is 24-30. I'm full blocked. I don't need to throw my rock just yet. Funny defect things. I'm just full blocked. It's fine. Okay, good lightning. In that case, I think I can go for the kill this turn, because I can, get a nice double ball lightning off here. FTL, and then I did not get an orb rotation, unfortunately. So I can't dual cast the zap, but I can throw the rock. We're out of there. Cool. Okay. Decimillipede down, Eternal Feather get, also very nice. I'll take a Compile Driver. Compile Driver is always pretty helpful. Upgrade this, upgrade that, maybe that. It's probably one of those. I think upgrading Hologram makes it like way more playable. It was 5 block instead of 3 block. 3 block is pretty bad. And it also doesn't exhaust anymore. I think it's definitely worth it. Laus Progenitor. Yep. Alright, he's doing nothing, I'll do nothing. Easy Echo Form turn. Love that for me. This draws me 2 cards. It's not good. It's really not. But at least it's something. Ouch. I don't want to Echo Form that. I want to Echo Form like this probably. I can get like some Giga Energy next turn and then like play whatever this turn. Cool. I've now lost my Centennial puzzle. It's also only this turn. Makes it so that it doesn't exhaust, but not worth. I could take a second charge battery. Is that worth it? Kinda, yeah. Frick this dude. I think that's an okay turn though. Damage back out. I'm full blocked here. Yikes. The energy for next turn here. I don't need to block this turn clearly, but if I can play like 4 cards next turn, I can like almost definitely kill. I feel like. Or maybe at least full block. Because now the kill thing looks a little bit less likely. Well, actually, I mean, that's 12 damage. No, I got it. I got it. We're good. Okay. Speed potion. Permafrost, that's kind of nice. Powers gives 6 block. My Echo Form will give me 6 block. Ooh, and I can actually play it Coolant Plus. It's also kind of nice. Let's upgrade this. Tired of like having to play it like right after Echo Form. You know? Sure, we'll get this play early. And we'll get that in play early too. Why not? That's 15, he's dealing 16. I'm gonna frantic escape here. mean, if these are giving me extra block, it could be that. It could just be Glacier, though. I think it's Glacier. Channel some extra Frost, get me, you know, just a good amount of a block for that turn. Gonna probably need that one. This turn also seems fairly straightforward. I could just boom, boom, boom. Get my powers in play, get my capacity upgraded, do a little bit of focus that I don't really need, but, you know, it's a little bit of extra damage. It's like my best damage card here. I'm not blocking anyway, fuck it. I mean, 6 block is 6 block, right? I do need to start running the fuck away, though. And now I can't even, like, hologram that back. This is a little bit scary. I need to draw one here. Okay, nice. Okay. Thank you, Echo Form. All right. So now I'm good and far away from the dude. Do a little bit of focus, a little bit of pen nib, and a little bit of end turn damage. I think we might make it out of this fight. Looking a little scary there. I was right in front of him for a second, but I'm looking okay now, I think. Probably not gonna last another 3 turns. I should just charge battery here, and then I can just like play like my whole hand next turn. Cool. Alright. That's a good way to end it. Echo Form Barrage. It already kills. It doesn't even need to be Echo Formed, but like ba 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 ba. Nice. Another flat cannon. This is the 3rd flat cannon I've seen this run. Not helpful. Channel lightning equal to the lightning already channeled this combat. Exhaust. Or don't exhaust. I mean, that is good if I was channeling, like, a ton of lightning, but I'm actually not. I'm channeling lightning, like, gradually over turn. Because I've got 2 lightning rods. I've got ball lightning. I guess I have zap. Not terrible. I think, Shatter's not that good either, actually. I mean, it at least evokes all of its orbs, so it's, like, sorta like, Fission, in the sense that, like, when Fission was upgraded, evoking all your orbs is, like, really powerful. Problem with that is, like, then you have to, like, regenerate all your orbs, right? It can be pretty hard to do. I'll try it though. I mean, it's AoE. And like, if I can get like my hands on like some plasma, it's basically like sort of kind of free to play, so might be worth it. Baku. Find it strange that your fellow constructs want you dead. Well, Whispering Earring is a little scary. Lord's Parasol is a good meme. Probably not very useful. I'm not on the beta branch, so I'm not that scared of Doormaker here. So I do have that going for me. I mean, honestly, like, if I'm removing 5, I would remove the 2 strikes, but I don't know what else I'd remove, because I have Fasten, so I want to, like... I kind of want to keep, like, my defense around. So I don't know, like, what I would actually remove here if I was removing 5. So, like, fuck it. Vaku can play turns for me, that's fine. Early. Just kind of, like, aim to end on this shop. So, like, maybe potentially... I was gonna say, if I try to hit up, like, this fire versus this elite, like there's maybe a bit of an option select here. I don't like this path because these 2 elites have, like, no rest in between, and there's not, like, that's kind of like a single fire path, and, like, this is a lot of fights. Right? Like, that's a lot of fights. That looks pretty dangerous, whereas, like, I'm kind of looking at it, and this path is, like, linear. There's not a lot of option selects here. But, I mean, 2 fights, 2 events, a nice fire, give me an upgrade or rest it up or whatever, into here, and then here, and then I get option select for these 2 things, and then like from here we go up. I could also theoretically option select here, and I mean, like, realistically, I mean, it's 2 fights, an elite, a shop, versus 2 fights, an elite, and a shop. But the difference is this way has a fire, this way has an event. I would probably rather have the fire, honestly. So I'm probably not going this way. But, yeah, I think I kind of like the right path here. All right, thanks, Faku. I mean, honestly, like, not the worst. Not great, but there isn't really much I can do to, like, you know, do any better here. So, like, you know, it's not like I drew any block cards in that sequence. I can throw a rock at the living shield here, but, like, I mean, it saves me 4 HP. Is 4 HP, like, worth that? I guess it is, because I get a rock at the start of every fight, so, like, fuck it. I might as well save 4 HP if I can save 4 HP. But Coolant. Block the funny 15 damage. You. And none of this. There's an argument to be made for scavenge because it like exhausts and you can like use that to get rid of cards that aren't useful in a particular fight or whatever, but it's not worth it. Couple of potions, not bad. Card reward and some money, not bad. Nothing, okay. Entropic Brew? What the? I mean, cool-headed is cool-headed. Nice. I got a bit of a full potion build, though. This vulnerable potion is never getting thrown. I'm gonna be real. I just want to get the room for the rock. You have no cards with exhaust that can be enchanted. Okay. I'll just take the soul, I guess. For fun. Thanks, Vaku. Take this. Okay. And 12. 16 block. I take 5 for it. I have 5 energy. Why am I even like sitting here pretending like I can't play this shit? Oh, that's each combat. Still. We full block those. Now we have an Echo Form in play. I'm gonna hit the guy. There's no point in dual casting here. Adder kind of goes crazy here. Not gonna lie. Do it. Nice. Alright, none of that. Thank you, Eternal Feather. Very cool. I love healing. Honestly, probably just the cool-headed. Make it draw 2. Get me my Frost Orb. It's fine. They're all upgraded common attack. I might as well lose the speed potion. The barrage? I mean, like, honestly, don't mind if I do. I have a good amount of orb generation. So, like, barrage is, like, always pretty nice with that. And anchor, I mean, shit, between red mask and anchor, like, bro, Vaku can do no wrong. Well, I mean, unless he's playing, like, purely, like, all block cards, but, like... This is fine. Now look at this. He gets the zap off, he gets Echo Form, I'm full blocked, like... Vaku can do no wrong. I'm telling you. Like, hell yeah. We sweep Dabeem twice. Go ahead and full block for that guy. We'll do this. Hold snap the dude in the back, I guess. I don't play either of my barrages. That's fine. A little bit of a power turn. Get rid of the guy who got strength. Just getting rid of him. You know what? For fun, throw a rock at the guy who came down afterward. Why not? Double Hailstorm is pretty funny. Shout out to Echo Form for that one. I'm gonna go ahead and Echo Form this Ball Lightning. So I can channel some lightning. And then we'll go ahead and Capacitor so I can channel some more Orbeez. Double Hailstorm doing its work. Double Ice Lance for only 14. It's not even good, but it's funny. Because I get to double Ice Lance. Just wasted my pen nib on FTL. When do I get lightning orbs? Great question. Does it matter? No. I mean, yeah, Tempest. I could channel X+1 lightning. Do I want to channel X+1 lightning? Not really. Do I want another fucking card in my 30 card deck? Also not really. I'm kind of out of here. Alright. Not even bad. Honestly, if possible, I mean, this enemy is not that terrible. And these are going to be my last two Toad procs. So I kind of want to save these rocks for the elite. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. I maybe could have played Charge Battery there to get some energy next turn, but I feel like getting some damage off on the turn that he's not attacking me is probably a good idea. The Echo Form doesn't give me the extra energy. I guess it does say the first time it's played. I just figured like it copies like the card, so maybe it would copy that as well, but that's not how it works. Unlucky. Good pen nib though. Can I afford to Echo Form? If I were Echo Forming and then playing one card, how much damage would I realistically be taking? Kind of a lot. Well, actually, maybe not if the one card is Shatter. Because then these each evoke for 5. They'd give me 15 block. I already have 5, so it'd be 20 block. And I could honestly just play an energy potion and Focus Strike as well. Honestly, yeah, fuck it. I have an Entropic, like, I'm gonna use that at some point. So, like, make this into this. Seems kind of funny. And I can just, like, do this to bring back Zap so I can have an Orb channeled. Not attacking me this turn anyway. $45. That's kind of a lot. And he's out of there. Focus Potion, that's pretty good. Do I want a card? No. Oh, that was my last rock. Okay, I thought I was getting one more rock. Okay, that's a little bit not as good as I'd hoped. Okay. I don't want to draw too many cards because this guy's effect, but I could probably play at least some of them. Shatter can probably exhaust in this fight. Exhaust the modded. Throw the weakness potion at this guy. I got it back. What the hell? Wait, okay, hold on. Oh, I don't want to lose that though. That's... unlucky. Probably don't want to lose dual cast either, honestly. Lowers my damage output for this turn, but that's fine. God, this fight is so hard with no fucking upgrades and fucking all of my cards being ethereal. It's so disgusting. This hand. If I had more orbs, getting off a gigantic barrage would be fucking awesome. This shit is so bad. Okay. It's one down. Sure. At least my cards aren't ethereal anymore. That's a lot of damage, though. But it's blockable. Okay, nice. Finally I got my Echo Form and my Hailstorm. That's what I get for shuffling before I saw them, but I don't even want this speed potion. Because I haven't Tropic, like, it's just not worth it. Or... eh. Thanks, Vaku. I mean, what are the chances that if I do this, the lightning orb hits that guy? I mean, 1 in 3, obviously, but... you know what? It's fine. I full block. That was probably not the play. Sorry, Echo Form, not today. Okay. I mean, I just play my hand here. Like, what else is there to do? Bam. Okay. I will take a loop. You know what? I will take a loop. Loop is pretty good. Gales? And I'm removing a strike for sure. None of this looks that helpful. I'm out of here. That's 4 damage. Fuck it. Upgrade the Ice Lance. We're doing it. Taking them out. Right? Why not? Alright, non-beta branch Doormaker. Baku failed to play Echo Form. Unlucky. That doesn't say this turn. It's just a free power. If I had played that the turn... I didn't know that attack existed. If I had played that the turn that I had the Echo Form in my hand, I could have played it, but... Here we are. Lame. I mean, to be fair... Free setup, you know? What? You again? True. Smart. Soon I'm gonna have more orb slots. I'm gonna fucking play like Gigantification Potion into Duplicator on a Giga Barrage. It's gonna be crazy. But not this turn, clearly. This turn I'm taking 7. He's going away. Shoutouts Loop. It's probably not worth shattering, huh? This is fine. Somehow I'm blocking for like a ton every turn here, so like, you know, if it works, it works. What are you still doing here? I'll tell you what I'm not doing here. Drawing very well. Boom, 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 boom. That one didn't have triple damage anymore. The Gigantification Potion only lasted for the first one, but then it still did double damage because of my pen nib. Cool. W. Didn't I dismantle you? Ridiculous. How? Ascension 4 unlocked. Nice. Well fed. Alright. You know, normally speaking, I'd be like, alright guys, it's time for me to take a bio break, and, you know, then come back and do a thing. But I'ma be perfectly real. Remember how I said, like, recently, like, my sleep schedule is been somewhat normalized? Yeah, I mean, it's 12:30. I'm starting to feel a little bit eepy. Like I can sort of feel it in my eyes a little bit. And you know, also to a bit of an extent, my brain. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I haven't exactly been yapping as I've been playing. I've been only realistically able to focus on like one thing at a time because I've gotten a bit tired. So I can't. I was failing to yap and play at the same time here a little bit. And if I have to like dedicate brain power to try and win a Regent run, yeah, I just don't think that would go very well, admittedly. So I think I'm actually gonna end here, and then just do like my bio break stuff off stream. Cause yeah, I'm getting a bit eepy, and yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. I'm gonna take off for the night. So we didn't get to win on the Regent tonight, which is a little bit of a shame. But we did get a win on the defect, so I mean, like, that's a dub. I mean, like, a win is a win, right? You know, we raised our Ascension level, we made some progress, and I will take that. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna call it a little bit early tonight. Cause yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired, and I don't think that I can handle trying to yap or talk through a Regent run at the current level of eepiness that I'm at. So yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap it up. Friday, I will return. We're gonna be doing what's left of Icebreaker, probably, potentially with the chat. So we'll do a little bit of that. I get to do something I almost never get to do. I'm gonna raid Neko, because normally she finishes up and raids me. But today I'm kind of eepy, so I get to raid her instead. So I'm gonna send you guys over there. She's apparently doing a stream on her PC for the first time, according to her title, so that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, so she's doing IS. So I'll send you guys over there. Surely that'll be a nice place to be for a while. But yeah, that is Friday is Icebreaker. And potentially if we finish Icebreaker, maybe I'll end up doing some IS, maybe like a run for Radiant mod or something. And then Sunday, I want to do a little bit of Enfield. I always want to do a little bit of Enfield. Supposedly the new event is going to be out by then. I think that's supposed to come out on like Thursday or Friday or something. So we'll probably tackle that. And then like there's basically just like some like critification that I want to do in one of my Wuling outposts. I just want to like clean up a little bit of the like where the water lines are around my Jingyu Valley outpost. And then I am technically able to make one more copper line. So I'm thinking about maybe using that to do something. I don't really know what though. So like that's like a hard maybe. But then after we do that, then we'll probably move over to Arknights, because there probably isn't that much Enfield content to like actually sustain a whole stream. But you know, maybe I'll have a little bit of a reclamation algorithm day. I haven't played some reclamation algorithm in a while, and I wanna. There's still stuff I want to tackle in that mode. So maybe we'll do a little bit of that on Sunday or something after Enfield. Because I haven't played Reclamation Algorithm since the last time I was like, I haven't played Reclamation Algorithm on stream in a while, so I want to do it. And then I played it on stream for a while, and I was like, damn, that was fun. I should play Reclamation Algorithm more. So maybe we do a Reclamation Algorithm stream on Sunday after Enfield. Perhaps. We'll see. But yeah, for today, that is gonna do it for me. I'm gonna send you guys over to Neko. Thanks for being here. You know, it was we did some good yapping. We won a run. So you know that was pretty pogged up. But yeah. You know, it's always appreciated, people being here. Lots of chatters at the start, turned into lurkers toward the end. As always, it's all welcome. It's all very much appreciated. Without you guys, I'd just be yapping to nobody anyway. So, you know, if you're hanging around watching me, is much appreciated, especially on variety streams. You know, they're always low performing compared to the Arknight streams anyway. So. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me. So, good luck, and have fun in all of your games. And until next time, Ubi.